What
Okay.
up, YouTube? I'm Anwar,
I'm Keith.
and welcome to the War Room.
Road Zoom edition.
Ooh, what's up, man?
Yes, sir. Nothing much,
Yes,
man.
sir.
You know, on this road.
Goddamn, boy, ain't seen you in forever, brother. Where the hell you been
I
at?
know. Shit, working. I know it's real dark and nobody can't see me. I look like a fucking locked character on damn Mortal Kombat right now, man.
Yo, yo, wait,
Oh man, this is
yo,
crazy.
when you said
Uh,
unlocked, I was just like, yo, wait a minute, where's he about to go with this? I already knew, just like that could have been a wrestling guy, that could have been a Street Fighter, that could have been Mortal Kombat. It don't even fucking
nah, nah,
God.
you know when you got that locked character, it's just like a generic black blob. Just
Just a
like, yeah.
shadow, dog. And then when you unlock it,
Uh,
you don't really ever look anything like the shadow. You be like, wait a minute, I didn't see that one
Yeah,
coming.
wait a minute. Wait a minute. He's a fucking monster. How was he this man? Oh man, but
That's
what's been
what
going on
Undertaker
with you, bro?
Undertaker was like that in Survivor Series. That when they first had him come out.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what I'm talking
oh
about.
yeah. Talk about you miss me, but oh my God, it's Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan don't look like this. Jesus. Oh, they used to piss
Oh
me off. What
man.
if he's John Cena or something? John Cena, 400 pounds of muscle. They got this little skinny shadow.
Be
But
like,
yeah,
wow.
you really threw me off, WWE.
You want to talk about underwhelming, yo. It's crazy, man.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, yo, you are a fool, man. But yeah, man, how you
Oh
been,
man.
man? You been on the grind, huh?
Oh yeah, man. About 64 hours a week, man. Straight grind. Straight grind. How's it been at work, bro?
Same thing. Working a lot of 6, 7 days, getting up early,
Woo.
staying late, you know. Um, got a lot of things that are about to happen and some potential opportunities and stuff. So, it's bringing stability. So, especially right now, as long as we getting a check, man, and I hope everybody else getting a check because this is getting real out here. I can't really complain. So, I hate
Grind.
working. You hate overworking, but I'll take that over the other thing right now, man, for real.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man. Can't can't complain when you got a job. You know, got you're blessed right now. So
They putting this COVID stuff is really putting a squeeze on people, and a lot
yeah,
more
you know the
people.
second wave is about to come.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
And then people are dealing with evictions. It's starting to get cold, and there's no money. The money's being held up. Seem a little
Yeah.
quid pro quo to me the way it's being stifled, but that's a whole
Oh
nother
yeah.
discussion.
You know, I kind of knew he was gonna do it. Then I was like, nah, he's not gonna do it. Then I was like, yeah, he's gonna do it. Lord and behold, yep, he did it. I'm gonna wait till after the election. I'm like, you bastard.
And people ain't been having any money or resources for months now. And then
Yeah, man.
then people are literally your life has just been flipped upside down. People were going to work, then everything shifted, and it's just like, man, it's truly the haves and the have-nots, man. It's crazy. Yeah, it's we living in some real tenuous times, man. It's crazy because we've had so much going on, and because of the hustle and bustle and work, we ain't been able to lock in, man. It's been what the fuck is going on out here, man?
And it just seemed like shit about to hit the fan, man. After this election, something gonna happen.
It's
I
already
don't know
happened.
what.
I mean, shit.
Yeah,
The
but
guy.
it's just gonna be like, all right, it's just like, all right, let's do it. Like what? Man, we're about to get crazier.
Well, I mean, I did a little recap of my own last night. I mean, what are your thoughts on the Wolverine Watchmen? I already know what you're going to say, but please and give us some perspective on what you're seeing right now with that.
Actually, I haven't heard about it. You gotta explain it to me, man.
Oh,
What's
okay. You're
going on?
not familiar. Well, you were amongst it like I was. So when all the civil unrest, and we were out on ground zero at the protests and the things that we seen. Like I was telling people yesterday, right there on the street, the guys standing out there with the AKs and the SKs.
Oh,
Remember that? It was eyeballing
yeah.
and all that crazy shit. So,
Oh,
that
I think
happened.
did I tell you? One of the guys that remember I told you those dudes was staring at me with the AR-15 with the ARs in front of the Trump building in Lansing. You know, one of them got arrested for trying to kidnap the governor.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm
Oh,
saying. That's
you
what I was
calling the
saying. Like,
Wolverine Watchman? I didn't know
yeah,
that was their
yeah,
name.
that's what I was talking about. They
Oh,
trying to. I should. All right, my
oh,
bad. I should have came around. Yeah, so they trying to hold Big Gretch for ransom, yo. What the fuck is going
yeah.
on, man?
I mean, you know, hey, if I gotta wear a mask, I'm just gonna. No, no, no. This is what made it funny about the whole thing. It was a guy. I don't know what he was like. They weren't gonna kidnap her. They were just trying to do a citizen's arrest. I'm like, Lord have mercy. It's like, you know, these people, they talk about law and order and how much they believe in law and order until they don't get their way. You know, it's very hypocritical and it's all bullshit. They don't believe in no damn law and order. Law and order to them is them getting their way and everybody else being fucked up. They don't care. That's law
Right.
and order to these people.
And if you disagree, now you're unpatriotic.
Yeah.
So we're
Hey,
nothing is too. This is what's crazy is to piggyback on what you're saying. They preach this facade of what an American is and all this and how, you know, especially in our plight and our struggle,
yeah.
what do we have to complain about and all, you know, what have you. And I don't understand, where do these guys fall in any of those spaces? Like this,
But they
that
complain.
shit is just, that's so ridiculous, man. Because y'all preach all this stuff and all this nonsense, and then look at how y'all acting. Because like you said, you're not getting your way. You were gonna
Yeah.
overtake the government. And what's crazy is this, yo. So I'm gonna give you the whole backdrop of what I know since I've done a little bit of research. So apparently, they've been planning this setup or distraction since January, and
Yeah.
they were conducting meetings in this vacuum shop down in the basement. And I guess the guy, one of the main guys, was living down there. So he was homeless prior to, and you're living in a basement of an independent vacuum shop. So, you know that.
I like to get a fucking job, but hey,
But this,
they only hearing that when a black person don't have a job. But all right, never mind. Go ahead.
but,
I'm sorry.
but this is who you are taking your perspective from, right? This is your
Yeah.
leadership right here, right? So, okay, so they have been planning this, I guess, and what they were planning on doing was creating a bunch of different distractions and things to happen all simultaneously. From what I understand, I guess they were going to try to blow up a couple bridges. They were going to run into the Capitol and hold hostages, Democrat and Republican. They were gonna, I guess, get into some type of shootout with the police. They just had all types of chaos ensuing all over the map, all over the
Blowing up bridges and whatnot. Yep.
Yep. And so they had this whole elaborate scheme, and I guess guys that were down for some of the principles, once they started talking about these type of extremes, these guys went informant and notified the authorities, and
Yep.
they were able to get a grip on it. But I'm gonna tell you this, because we real quick, we didn't ever get to link up. I saw those guys down when I would go down there and was checking out the protest, bro. I was walking around. I'm like, who are these dudes in the Hawaiian shirts? Remember when I told you I saw somebody? They were telling me there was some antagonists down there. I seen a couple of those guys. Matter of fact, one of the guys, his name is Adam Fox. I saw him. He looks like a good friend of mine. This dude I know. I'm like, damn, is that my? And I'm looking. I'm like, nah, that's not him. And I'm like, why these dudes got Hawaiian shirts on at a civil rights protest? Like, y'all don't stand out like a sore thumb. We already knew they were suspect, right? So
yeah,
it's crazy, man. It's unreal. But you know, since we've been talking about this from the beginning, look at how it's just unfolded at this point, right? It's unreal, man.
yeah. It's silly, and this how dumb they are. You are so dumb. Your plan didn't even get to phase one before y'all got fucking arrested. It's like Jesus. Your boy folded like a lawn chair at the end of the night. He just went, they're gonna kill everyone. I heard they were trying to get the governor of Virginia too. I'm like, well, why? Who lives in Virginia? But hey, man, they was right, because there's some people talking about, yeah, they should have tried to kidnap her. She was making them wear masks in stores. Like, really? And this is another thing, bro. I'm so sick of people. I gotta wear a mask and I can't breathe. And I got asthma. Okay, ain't nobody tell me nothing about breathing. I can't breathe right on a regular basis. The mask don't stop me from breathing. It gets hot, but it's not that you can't breathe. So I need everybody to stop saying, "Oh, I can't even breathe in this." Yes, you can. You're just being a fucking crybaby. You wear it in the store. You get in, get out. You take the damn mask off. That's all you got to do. It's not that hard. But this is how white people, and let me rephrase that, white racist people can't take what they dish out. They talk about this is oppression. Man, no, man. They know nothing of oppression. You know nothing of oppression. That's it. I had to wear a mask for a whole year. Oh my God. I felt like a slave. I looked at my son and I called him Kunta Kinte myself. Like, dude, it's ridiculous. It's like, bro, I don't get it, bro. You would think wearing a mask is the worst thing in the world. Oh, I got to wear this mask when I go in and play. Yes, you do. Get over it. I got one. They can take their own advice. If you don't like it, leave. Why didn't these guys just leave? Go to Florida. Go down south. Go to Texas.
You're welcome all over. You can go wherever you want with no problem.
Yeah, you don't like it here? Get out. That's what you tell everybody else. But see, the rules don't apply. The rules don't apply when it's them. They're like, well, I got to leave. This is my place, So, it's a crazy world, man. Crazy world. Yeah, but I didn't know there was a name, the Wolverine Watchman.
Yeah.
It's kind of a too cool of a name for these guys.
Yeah, it is. I was like, oh, those sound pretty radical. Cool, dude.
Yeah, that's why when you said it, I was like, what are those? Are they superheroes?
Is that a movie coming out? Yeah, man, it's wild, yo. It's just like, holy shit, man. You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah, man.
And it's like, I live right down the street from that kind of stuff, yo. It's just crazy. From where literally they were gonna try to overtake the government. Yo. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, really? All this over a mask? It's like, okay.
They felt like she had too much control or whatever, I guess.
I saw a billboard, and it was talking about when Donald Trump was like, yeah, the virus has virtually little effect on everybody. It was like 200,000 people have died. How does it? So it has effect on people.
I'll give you an even better one. Have you seen the billboard of Trump shaking Putin's hand? And it don't say nothing else. I've seen it on 2 billboards in 2 different spots.
Yeah, I saw one on
one of the dopest ones.
Saw one on Grand River, actually.
Yeah.
Yep. Right in front of right by the bowling alley over there. So yeah, man. Hey, man. I don't understand any of this. It's like, I don't really have much to say about it, man.
Right. It's like, so now I'm really confused. And what is America now? Because now y'all fucked it all up. Y'all sat up here and talk all this shit about how you want us to be. Kaepernick was the worst thing in the world because he didn't like the fact that we taking a knee for an anthem that endorses our demise and slavery and our punishment, our oppression. We don't like it, right? Because we're in such a cancel culture, except when it pertains to us. He was such a rebel and a scum and all this and a traitor. Then what are these individuals then? And even with even in that context, they've been like, oh, these are those are guys that are pretending to be right wing. Like, all right, yo, okay. I'm only seeing that behavior on that side. It doesn't seem welcoming at all. Everybody's always like, oh, if you go Democrat, you're on the plantation. Well, what the hell does the Republican side have to offer that's going to be so much more enticing? Because all I see over here is a
First of
lot
all, I just saw something where Lindsey Graham was like, yeah, this is back in the good old days of segregation.
segregation.
So,
right.
Oh,
I was being sarcastic. Get the fuck out. Sure.
No. I don't get in a serious setting like that. You find room to be, sarcastic. I don't get it.
Ain't nothing to play with, man.
That's not a place for that. That's like if knock on wood, I die, I get shot by somebody, you go to my funeral, you get on the stand and talk about, well, he did owe some people money. Like, huh? Like, get your goofy ass off the stage. It's not a time for that. There's a time and a place for everything.
And then to validate it, and you want to say it's tongue in cheek, for lack of a better term. Okay, sure.
That's not the time for that. You playing.
But you want to talk about folding like a lawn chair? That brother's straight origami. He go all over the place. So
yeah,
he's a
racist weirdo too.
He's a traitor, that's what's so crazy. We like I said, we keep preaching this a meritocracy, and I wouldn't even be opposed to the idea of it. But like you said, it don't apply to them. They do whatever the fuck they want, and then I guess we're supposed to just comply with whatever. I guess you don't want us to work. You don't want us to. If we don't work, we're lazy, and then when we do work and try to make something out of ourselves, we get ridiculed for that. So it's just like.
And these are probably the same. This is not crazy. These are the same guys. They're rioting and burning down everything, and this is against the law and this lawlessness. But you are gonna, let me ask you this question, bro. Simple yes or no to all these questions, right? Is kidnapping legal?
No.
Is blowing up of bridges legal?
No.
Is shooting at the police and possibly killing them, is that legal?
Hell no.
So I'm confused. You get where I'm going with this? I'm confused. So that would have been okay because it's what you care about. And that's what it really boils down to. It's only about what they care about. If they don't care about it, it shouldn't be a big deal.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. And I wish they'd just say that instead of being like, well, like, no, just say, I don't care about it, so it's not a big deal to me.
I don't give a fuck about you or what you got going on. Then fine. Yeah. I'm okay with that. You keep that goofy shit the fuck over there.
Yeah. Like, I don't, because if you say that, I know how to deal with you then. That's like if you're working with a racist person. If they be like, listen, I don't like black people, so I'm not fucking with you. Don't talk to me. You know exactly what to do.
Cool. I'm good with that. Cool. I'm good with that.
But if they're talking to you, smiling in your face, and then going and talk behind your back, calling your names and whatnot.
Try to sabotage your job, that kind of crazy.
Yeah, And hey, we know some people.
We definitely know some people. Definitely know some people.
Guys that did that. That, man, it's crazy, man. Like I said, it's baffling how everything changed with it, and then it's like, well, it's but it's always an excuse. But when you guys did it, it was bad. But when we did it, for less, we're doing it for even less of a reason than you guys did it. It's okay because we had to wear masks if we didn't like it.
Right. And a real quick side note, calling them a militia That's some more bullshit too. No, you're a domestic terrorist. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. It's not none of this. See, if we stand on the corner, we're thugs and killers and gangbangers, but
you know it's crazy. Remember in Atlanta where they had the black guys out there, you know, with their guns and stuff at that Wendy's where that dude got shot at? Bruh, it was black people down there. Militia had their ARs and all that. Oh my God, I can't, I don't like seeing this people in the street. But when they had to wear the mask in Michigan and they came down there with the ARs down there in Lansing, oh, you know, they just, they just tired of wearing masks. They want
they're exercising their Second Amendment right.
It's like, I'm mad that you took away my freedom to get sick and to get other people sick and possibly kill them. It's like, okay.
Make it make sense.
I mean, that's what they basically saying. Like, I've heard people say, you know, if I get it, I don't care. It's like, okay, that's fine. But see, it's people that have kids in the family. I don't want that shit. And if I found out I got it from you, I'm gonna whoop your fucking ass.
Especially when you didn't tell me, you weren't transparent about it. That's my biggest thing. Like, I don't want to catch it, obviously, but
yeah,
you know, I'm not afraid to die either, you know. But my concern is catching it and being responsible for possibly getting, like you said, somebody's mom sick, somebody's kid sick, somebody's, you know, whatever the circumstances are, them sick. I wouldn't be able to live with myself personally because, you know, my irresponsibility and my negligence because I only thought about myself, like you stated earlier.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's all it is. Like, if you get it and you don't care, that's fine. One, I got asthma. I don't want it. I got enough stuff to deal with. Nah, man, no. Put your fucking mask on, okay? It ain't that hard.
It's real. It's real.
You be okay.
Right, man. So, yeah, man, I mean, that shit has just been wild around here. So, yeah. But I guess on a little bit more positive news, you know, I was saying in my other stuff, man, Lakers pulled it out, huh? What you think?
Oh, yeah. I was happy about that one. You know, that was my pick anyway, so, you know.
Right. Yep. Where does it put LeBron for you? I know you're not a LeBron fan, but where does this put him take the bias out of it? As far as, you know, when we start talking about this, they always want to compare Jordan and him, and I think it's apples and oranges. But for the sake of this Mount Rushmore and what have you, where does it put him now? 4 championships, 3 teams.
I mean, you know, to be perfectly honest with you, after Kobe died, you know, when you remember you had his debate and, you know, the prop your guy up, you got to put the other guy down. Now, bro, I just enjoy it. Even before this ring, he was still one of the greatest players of all time.
Right. Absolutely.
If LeBron ain't in your top 5, it's weird. You know?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. I was happy they won this one for Kobe. You know, I almost shed a tear when they won it. I would have hated. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm saying this now, but I probably would have hated for LeBron for the rest of my life if he would have lost this one. Like you're gonna lose this one in the name of Kobe. I hate you, but he didn't. So yeah, man, LeBron is one of the greatest of all times, man. We better enjoy him while he's here.
Amen. Amen. And I think that's an excellent point because even for me, I never was like a humongous Kobe fan. I mean, of course he was sweet. We couldn't deny it. He just wasn't it for me, right? And everybody has those guys, right? But as he got to those certain points of like when he won that title, you know, with Paul Gasol, and then I started paying a little bit more attention to him and really starting to appreciate his mindset and his mentality. And it's like, man, I can identify with a lot of that. I definitely, you know, the grinding and putting putting the effort in and doing that necessary work to be successful in whatever you're doing. I definitely can relate to that mentality and that whole killer instinct. His is obviously on another level as far as the athletic stuff, but you definitely can resonate with what he's talking about. I used to really kind of think like he probably was a really difficult teammate, but I just wasn't really understanding, really paying attention to his psyche about it. He just held everybody accountable, man. So, yeah, man. It was LeBron is one of my favorites. So, man, this is I think it's dope. I love it, man. He's dealt with so much hate and stuff, and for me, I definitely feel like, I mean, he's right up there, man. Because once again, you're dealing with somebody now going into year 17, and you're in the conversation of being the best player every single year, and now you've solidified it with another championship. So Jordan wasn't even this dominant year. I don't even know if Jordan played 17 years. I can't remember.
He played 13.
He played 13. And even on the back end, when he struggled to get – he made an all-star team, maybe both of them. Just obviously the nostalgia because he was coming back. He made the all-star team. He didn't have solid stats, but I don't even think they made the playoffs.
He averaged a dub.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I feel like 2021 again. Yeah, he was solid. He's with the Wizards. Yeah. He's with lesser talent and younger guys, Rip Hamilton and what have you. But yeah, to be at this stage in your career, and you probably could have won the MVP, and you obviously won the Finals MVP at 35. So I mean, man.
Yep.
I mean, they talking about he could do it again. I mean, it's.
I think it'll be harder next year.
Yeah, it's gonna be harder. My biggest wish for him is, I just want to see him be able to go out on his own terms, man, and go out the right way. I don't ever want it to be like, I hope it never gets to a point where he has some type of injury and it's like, man, LeBron is just like, LeBron's been done these last 2 years, that type of shit. I want him to be able to just be like really just right off in the sunset, for lack of a better term.
I think he's gonna be a top player for another 2 to 3 years, bro.
Absolutely. I can see him playing 20 years, no problem.
Yeah.
Stay in LA?
I personally think he's gonna play. Yeah, he's gonna be in LA. Yep. I mean, and then, maybe he get to play with his son. He said he did want to wait till his son get to the league. He could play with Bronny.
That'd be dope.
But I know Bronny got his ass kicked as soon as LeBron got home.
What? Yo, when you sent me that meme, dog, come on, bro. It's not even about what you did, son. It's a fact of, why are we continuing to self-incriminate, man? We cannot help ourselves, yo.
But it's crazy.
LeBron James' son is just not enough, huh?
Like, his son was supposed to do like a stream playing a video game with OBJ. He didn't do that, and nobody has seen or heard from him. So, yeah, he on punishment. He probably got his ass whooped and he on punishment. It was a picture of LeBron. He was holding a championship. He like, nope, job's not done yet. Wait till I get home. Then the job will be done. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's that.
I walked in the house.
Oh, God. Please, man.
I could just hear it, bro. He put on that dad voice. Get your goddamn ass over here. Jesus. Oh, man.
Wow, man.
You just lucky LeBron ain't no old Southern dad. They put their hands on their hips. What the hell you over here doing? Oh, man. But, yeah, bro.
So, yeah.
He probably got it. But he said he wanted to wait for him to come to the league,
Right.
He might not be the greatest player, but, he could probably still give you, like, maybe average a double-double, based on how he keep his body. He always took very good care of himself.
Right. Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Was he spend like $1 million a year on his body or something like that?
Yep, on nutrition in his body. That's a lot of damn money.
It's something like that. It's either been like $1 million overall, but I think it's $1 million a year. I feel like that's the number. But yeah, man. Yeah, they pulled it out. Like I said, I figured I can't even talk. I figured they'd make it to the finals and shit. So yeah, man. And then
Shout out to Miami. Them boys play hard.
Absolutely. They're going to be tough. Watch them make a
But
play.
you know what?
Be honest. Watch, yo.
Yeah. But you know what? What was funny? It showed when I watched Jimmy Butler. He showed how hard it is to play like LeBron. When he had that big game and he had played for 45 minutes and he was limping and all back to the locker room, it shows you. LeBron is second in minutes played? Probably gonna end up passing Malone.
Excellent point. And you know what? He does that almost every single game. He almost for most of his career, theoretically, because more often than not, he was getting triple doubles and double doubles in most games, right?
Yeah.
Like he's done that his whole career, man. Even if it's if you're 25, 8, and 8, that's almost a triple double to me. I'm gonna give it to you, right? Because you're doing that night in, night out, and then in the finals, you're having we need 50 from LeBron, and he's going out there giving you 50. You know, he's been incredible, man. Excellent point. Man.
Yeah. I mean, so hey, it just shows, what he brings to any team. Think about it. Just last year, before they got Anthony Davis, it was awful. The Lakers were awful because LeBron got hurt, and it was just over with after that. So, I mean, then the next year you end up winning the championship. Now, next year will be harder because you got Golden State coming back. I heard they may be in talks and getting Bradley Beal, which, whoo.
Yeah, he wants to stay in Washington. He might be on the move. I feel like that'd be a log jam, right? I feel like that'd be a log jam for them.
Yeah, but the thing is with that, okay, do you really want to play small ball with the Lakers? You want Draymond Green on Anthony Davis? Really? Okay. If I'm them, I'm trying to get Greek freak. But, I mean, Bradley Beal did average about, 30 points a game last year.
He balled.
I would have no problem.
John Wall should be coming back, but, I mean, it's the Achilles too, right? So we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean.
So I was watching Motor City, and he made mention of something to the effect that Christian Wood might be out of Detroit. They might be getting ready to not either re-sign him or trying to trade him. And I'm just like, that is the only guy we can build around. So by all means, get rid of our best player right now. Because Blake is done, and we're stuck with Blake now because it's going to be hell to
try. I heard it's a nice market for Blake. Golden State. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I heard D Rose maybe end up really going to the Lakers this time.
I wanted to keep D Rose, man. He played great for us. I mean, I know he's older, but fuck it, man. At this point, we just need talent, man.
Yeah, I mean, and what pick do we got?
7.
Yeah, I think they need to get higher. They do need to, try to trade up.
And that's just never our MO. We're just never have the juice with any of our teams to just do some ballsy stuff like that and just go for it and make it happen. I keep hearing we're gonna try to go after this guy named Halliburton. I think he plays at Iowa State. He's supposed to be pretty good. He's maybe 6'6", 6'7", point guard, what have you, but same old Detroit bullshit.
I don't know why, but I like, just for star power and getting asses in seats, I'm going to go get LaMelo and then try to see what I can do from there.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't think Little Caesars Arena has been a full house for either the Red Wings or the
exactly. That's a big.
Maybe if LeBron is coming to town, maybe, or
exactly. It's all based on right, and those are a dime a dozen games that they'll pack. Seats.
Yeah, but when has it been packed for people to see them? You know what I'm saying? No. When has it been packed everybody's here to see the Pistons win?
I don't think it's happened yet. And to your point, not even with the Red Wings either. So I mean, yeah, we're in bad shape right now, man. So yeah, typical Detroit stuff on that note. But real quick, the Lions won. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, you know, I was kind of hoping they lost so Patricia could get fired. But I think the Jaguars are. It was nice to know
you, real quick, I
we're
didn't mean to
not.
cut you off.
So,
You
yeah,
think they would have fired him if he would have lost that game?
I always hope. Like every game, I'm like,
I don't
okay,
think
I'm
they
ready
would
to
have.
wait
I
for
don't think they
tomorrow.
would have fired him. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't see why not. But whatever. But I mean, every game I watched them, I'm like, damn. When I was watching that game, it was like, damn. Well, at least it ain't the worst team in the league. I mean, the Jaguars are a mess. They trying to get Trevor Lawrence. And
Absolutely.
I feel like just us winning this game is just like, well, okay, what are you doing? Are you guys trying to tank? Are you trying to, get that playoff spot? What are you doing?
That's what I said last night. I'm like, only the Lions are in true purgatory 6 games in. Do we mail it in? Because, I mean, all right, so we play Atlanta. Atlanta should be a winnable game. We can win that game. I don't think it's an
I don't know.
unreasonable
But you
thing.
see what they did to Minnesota?
What?
Atlanta beat the hell out of Minnesota, like 40-14, maybe.
Did they?
Oh yeah, they beat the hell out of
Oh,
Minnesota.
shit. I didn't even
Yeah.
I guess I didn't see it. I don't know what the heck happened.
And Dalvin Cook isn't hurt, is he?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So yeah, he'll probably get his 300-yard game. So we have to see. I mean, I'm still waiting to see what they're gonna do. With the trade deadline. I don't know their plan.
I mean, you hit the nail on the coffin with that, man, because it's just like, all right, what are we doing? Are we going to trade Stafford? Are we going to sign Galladay? What are we doing? Because if we win, we're 3-3, and
Yeah.
I'm like, are we trying to get a quarterback? What are we doing? Because like we've got to pick some type of direction. I just don't even understand how this is even like it's purgatory. We're just literally just in the middle, man. I'm trying to get this thing to come back up. I don't know what the hell happened. But it just blows my mind that this is just the discussion that we're having. Like, what are we doing? Like, everybody's got a clear, concise goal in the league. Even Jacksonville. We're losing on purpose. Everybody else is trying to be competitive and trying to make a run. We got another playoff spot. Let's try to make some shit happen. We're the only team that is just like, what the fuck is going on, bro? It's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, okay, if I am going to trade Stafford, and I would probably I give Cleveland a call. I give Cleveland a call. I give Dallas a call. Who else? I give Pittsburgh a call. I don't know what they're trying to do. I mean, this is gonna be stupid. I mean, and then or if you ain't gonna pay Kenny Galladay, trade him. Don't just let him walk for nothing. We let Barry go for nothing. We let Megatron go for nothing. Like, don't do that. I don't know what. Yeah, I think you already heard what Galladay said. He was like, this shit gonna cost you.
Right. You should have paid him already, man. It's disrespectful, dog. He's put in the time. He's put in the effort. He's proven his worth. Reward that man for what he's done. He led the league in touchdowns, and he had 17 million quarterbacks, man. It was just crazy, yo. It's just like, you already know he gets down with Stafford, man. Just solidify something. Y'all gonna sit up and overpay for Taylor Decker, and and Stafford ain't gonna have no way.
I mean, he hasn't really been terrible. I mean, but still, I'm not paying no damn Taylor Decker.
All right, yeah, he hasn't been terrible. I'm just upset about. I didn't want to keep him. I'd rather have kept Glasgow and some of our other guys, but
yeah,
nonetheless, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have gave him that kind of money. I would have paid Galladay way before I would even thought about paying Decker.
Yeah, I don't.
You overpay for Trey Flowers. What has Marcus Trufant done? Take that 23 off, yo. You should have. That's just disrespectful, yo. You could have worn any other number.
Trash. They're all. There's not one DB on this team I would rather have over Slay. I'm sorry.
None. You could have had Okudah and Slay. Jalen Rose said it. I was watching something, and he was talking about he went on his rant. He's like, why did you let Slay go? You could have still had Okudah and Slay. I'm like, thank you, man. What the?
I don't know if they know what they're doing, to be honest.
Obviously, they don't. The owner could have made this happen last season. He came in.
Yeah, you know what they do? What they do to the forwards is they do stuff to boost their ego. Like I heard they gave, Sheila the game ball, on when they beat Arizona.
It was 2 weeks afterwards. They had already played. They already lost 2 games after that. I'm like, you should have gave it to her after the game. They done lost 2 in a row at that point. That was fucking stupid. I heard about that too.
I'd have been like, man, I don't want this shit. This damn ball on my fucking face. I don't know, man. I really hate talking about. I gotta give it up to the YouTubers, like, to be able to talk about this team on a constant
every day or all
and
the time.
not lose your mind.
Right.
It's
a couple of them I watch. Like I like Dosa Dion's channel, and I just love his youthful enthusiasm as this young Lions fan, and he's got his jerseys up. He had a Levy jersey up. I watched one of his last videos of my last dope. One of my favorites. We ran him into the ground too. But he has what we used to have, this optimism and belief that we're gonna turn it around one time, and he's gonna end up just like us and just battered, used, and we still stuck
he
around.
looks like a kid, doesn't use a lot of curse words. Don't worry, you keep cheering on this team. The F-bombs will fly. Man. Yeah, I mean, I got to shout out to those guys who's able to continuously do this and not be like, you know what? I want to watch something else. I can't do this anymore.
I'll say this, that do this and know what they're talking about. Because there's been some, I'm not a hater at all. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but there's been some very, I don't know. What's the word I can use? Egregious is an excellent term. Egregious assessments of talent and different things. And it's just like, y'all don't know what the fuck you're talking about straight up. But, for what I know, right?
And they know who they are. They know they're just saying anything. I think it's because it's a lot. I think it's a lot of the analytic guys. It's like, what does your eyes tell you?
Thank you. Eye test, right?
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm really trying to stop doing that, like being in comments and saying stuff. But sometimes it's just like, what?
You be just in there just terrorizing them. They get
because it's just stupid. Because it's stupid. Like, huh?
What's my man's name? I like his channel too. And he rolled his eyes at you the one time. Who was that?
King. Yeah, everything King. I like his channel too.
Shout out to King. But man, he was like annoying him like a little brother. That was hilarious, yo. It was so. But you were telling, you made a valid point. He was just like.
And listen,
yo, we gotta find that. Put that on camera, yo. No cap.
My God.
And that's an excellent point. Hats off because. It's draining. I feel a certain type of way talking about it now because it's like, all right, we played a phenomenal game as far as all facets. We got the youngin involved. I'm loving that we got Swift the ball. And the stats he put up, the last one to do it was obviously Barry Sanders. So I love the company he's keeping on that one. And he's been able to show his potential early on with the minimal opportunities that he's had. But, I mean, we did a really good job integrating all 3 running backs. Great use of the playbook. We spread it out. We're innovative.
Yeah.
But yet and still, it's Jacksonville. So I can't put a bunch of
Yeah.
stock into that, man.
Yeah.
Atlanta
Can I
will be
put
really
some stock
telling.
in Atlanta?
Atlanta
A
will be
little bit.
telling. What'd you say?
A little bit, but Atlanta only won one game. This is their first game beating Minnesota, so how much stock can you put in that? They're terrible too. I mean,
they got different coaching now. Sometimes you get a different shift in philosophy. You can galvanize the troops. But to your point, yeah, they've lost like what 3 games.
Wow. Hold on. What did you just say?
You said, I said that sometimes you can get certain guys out and shift the philosophy,
Wow.
and you can galvanize the troops.
Wow, maybe we should do that.
That would make entirely too much sense, sir. You know it.
Yeah.
We are talking about the Lions. But Atlanta will be telling. Because then at that point, if they lose, I'm gonna really be pissed because now we're 2-4? And then we should have just lost to Jacksonville at that point and then just said, fuck it, we're going for Lawrence. Or at least Justin Field, one of the two. I know they got another kid coming out of North Dakota State. Nope, I'm not touching him. It's either Lawrence or Fields. That's it. That's all. Yeah. And then if we can't get them with our luck, it'll be just like how we want to Chase Young, and then we got nothing against Okuda, but we want to Chase Young. Bottom line, right? So I can see that happening. We'd be a pick or two away, and not being able to get who we end up having to lose all these games for anyway.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I mean they don't. But then again, they might try to win out, be a middle of the road team, and now we ain't getting. Do you trust Quinn and his drafting? I don't.
Nope. I like some of the picks this year, but just some. Yeah, I'm gonna pull up this schedule real quick. So, do we make the playoffs? What happens? Give me a prediction. What do you think's gonna happen?
4-12.
Wow. Okay.
That's if Matt Patricia stays. I think we'll do better with him being gone.
So obviously we got Atlanta, right? After that, we got Indy. And at the moment right now, they're 4-2, right? But we're playing them. We're playing Indy at home. That was a game I wanted to go to too, and obviously we can't go.
That's a loss.
That's a loss? Okay. Yeah. Minnesota on the road next.
Loss.
Washington at home. That might be a win this time.
Yeah.
If they didn't mess the whole Haskins thing up, they didn't fuck that all up. But even I'll say this. If Alex Smith is playing decent, we could lose that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that should be a win. So at this point now, what are we? 3-6 at this point, I guess. Wow. Carolina on the road.
That's a loss. We're getting our ass kicked, yeah.
Houston at home.
They're going to kick our ass.
Deshaun should have a good game. Yep. And then we finish the season, Chicago on the road, which is odd. Usually we finish with Green Bay. So Chicago's our last game of the season. That's a loss.
Yeah, that's a loss.
And it's Soldier Field. Yeah, that's a loss.
Yep.
So
yeah, bro, we suck, bro.
I don't think. Yeah. That's actually worse. That's 3-13. Because you didn't give him another win for the. You didn't give him another win after.
I couldn't.
After Washington.
Yeah, I mean, like if you just would have said we're just gonna keep playing the Jaguars, then yeah.
Then we're going to the Super Bowl, but shit.
Oh God, the Lions shouldn't even ever be mentioned with a Super Bowl until for a long time. I can't wait to
I was saying if we play the Jaguars every game, we'd make it to the Super Bowl.
But, hell yeah!
But no, so then now this is what makes this whole thing crazy. We're 3-13, and we still probably don't get Lawrence because we beat Jacksonville. Jacksonville probably gets the spot better than us. or we fall.
Yeah.
So we just waste everybody's time like we normally do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man. Yeah, that's mainly the main stuff that I had kind of been tapping into. Obviously, like, other than the crazy stuff and work and business as
Yeah.
usual, right? Oh, yo, before I let
Yeah.
you go ahead, yo, my bad.
Yeah, man. I've been doing the same thing, but go ahead.
Oh shit, I thought I had them down here. Damn it, I was gonna show you this heat, but I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you some real shit real quick. I ain't gonna show you the whole thing. Yo, when we go in here so we can go do some of this stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You gotta
Oh
come.
yeah.
You
We
gotta
got to.
do that.
Oh yeah. We
We gotta
got to,
do
man.
that.
We got to.
Let me show you another one.
You
We
work-
gotta come. We gotta do that, yo. You gotta come. We gotta go do this, yo.
Oh yeah.
Cause I know
Oh
you.
yeah.
I know you get into the bag, so that's why I can talk to you. So this is nothing to make happen. So we gotta think
Oh
about
yeah.
putting that on the itinerary. Do a little shopping, brother.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have a good Christmas over here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great,
Absolutely.
great Christmas. So everybody gonna get what they want plus some. So yeah, even me, I'm gonna go get me something nice.
You work
Probably,
hard, man. You deserve it, yo. You need to go and get you something nice, man.
I still gotta grab them Yeezys we was talking about. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was gonna show
Did you
you.
get those off?
I got those carbon ones. I was gonna
Oh, you
show
grabbed them?
you. Yeah, they sweet, huh? What'd you say?
That's what's up. You got them.
No, I ended up, I lucked out and got a
man.
pair. I never was really a big Yeezy fan, yo, but now that I seen them in person, they're dope, yo. They're sweet. Y'all done got me out. Y'all done woke me out of my
Oh
comfort.
yeah. This was Kanye West with this. Yeah, this was Kanye West to just stop talking and doing, everything that he's doing, and we'll be all right.
That's all. That's why I'm having real turmoil with buying it, because of those shenanigans. But nonetheless, it's a really nice shoe. It still is Adidas, right? So, but
yeah, and I still want to get I still need a pair of off-whites too. So.
Oh my God, them Off-White 5 sales that's getting ready to drop. Oh man, those are fire.
Yeah, I seen those. Yeah,
I want those bad. It'd be nice to get a pair of those and see if we can make it happen. Shit. So yeah.
Yeah, I seen them. But yeah, man. I mean, the grind, man. It's been on the grind, man. That's about it.
That's what's up.
It's time to wrap this boy up, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah, it was a good talk, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I was able to tap in. Yeah, YouTube, we ran a little longer than normal, but I ain't hollered at my man in probably almost at least 3 or 4 weeks now. It's been a while, yo. Seems like I ain't seen you in a minute, yo.
But, man, and grinding,
Getting that lunch money, man, it's a part of the process, man. It's just not a game, yo. You got to do it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
What we got to do, brother.
That's why it's always nice when you can link up with your people when you get the opportunity, because, we got shit to handle, yo. But, yeah, on that note, YouTube, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
Tell a friend to tell a friend, of course.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. My dog. It's always good seeing you, man. Blessings to the fam, yo, and I'll be talking to you soon.
All right, bro. Peace.
All right, no doubt.